All right, welcome back to another Project Ascension Hub video and stream. My name is Halen, and today hopefully we are getting max level on this character. We are at the level to go out to Outland, so we're going to do that while we maybe look for, let's see here, that one just needs an aura, this one has 0 auras. I think we're probably just going to focus on questing and doing dungeons. Oh, I meant to go check the Callboard, see what the daily is. It happens to be one of these logs, the woodworking items that we've been farming, then maybe we can make ourselves some money. And it is not. From before, so we will just get rid of that. Just double checking. Yeah, no woodworking items, unfortunately. Did buy ourselves another 16 slot the other day. You forget how much of a grind it is when you start from 0. The item that I showcased not too long ago for the rest of your bank slots, it had shot up to over 100 gold, which is not a good investment. I kept this stuff to go and cook. I'm keeping this stuff in case it shows up on the Callboard. I can sell that. I was just gonna use these cooking items that I had so they don't go to waste. And sometimes the stuff that comes from this, like the coyote steak, a couple of those actually go on sale, or excuse me, go on the Callboard. And the reason why we're not doing it here is because oh wait, we got the Keeper Scroll also gives you, not only does it give you crafting speed, but it gives you more crafting XP. Or at least I thought it did. Let's see here, what's the fastest way to go to the Blasted Lands? Should be over at the Mage Tower. Mage Quarter, excuse me. And there should be a portal out to, well, the portal. Same thing in Orgrimmar. There should be one over here in the Valley of Spirits. The equivalent. I should have went left. Too tall? Yeah. Yep, here it is. Blasted Lands. And it puts us right here. You do want to start out here because you want to talk to this person and get the starting quest, because that's just free XP. And here we are. Now, if you do want to set your Hearthstone to Shatrath, excuse my pronunciation, we could just go die to the elites over there, and then you pick the res and closest city option. But I want to at least go over to Honor Hold, and then we'll do that. Well, let's take a look at these buffs again. Yeah, experience gained from gathering and crafting. Okay, so those are two different scrolls actually. So the Khazgoroth scroll is the one I was thinking of, and we do want to make use of that. That's why I wanted to wait to craft those things until I was out here. Get some extra EXP. As for our build, we got the makings of a Arcane Gunslinger. Yeah, by makings I mean we have two pieces. We have Arcane Bullet and Arcane Missiles. We have some random Oh, we also have Calibrate Aim. I don't know how good that is for Arcane Gunslinger, though. Oh, we also have some random combo point things. Yeah, we have Blade Flurry and Blade Vortex. We have that. So, and we have Backstab along with some combo point spenders. I don't know exactly how synergistic they are, though. But if for some reason we are so far gone from our initial goal of trying to do some sort of mage build, then we can fall back on something. Let's craft that stuff up really quick while we still have a... We run out of buff? I'm gonna have to get some more potions with my LP. So let me just go log in really quick on this alternate account. So that I can see, what was the name of this one? There we go. If you didn't know, you can do your two-factor and other account authorization things, and then you'll get the LP, which is that silver currency, and then you can go over to store. I guess I can pop it open here real quick. Yeah. Yeah, you can go over to the store here. There's a little section called LP items, and you have these soulbound things. So you can't sell them, but you can use them for yourself. Boom. All right, then come back to the game, and we should have an order there for us. And these will give us 150% XP. So we do want to make sure that we have one of those going. Let me sit down and start the craft and quest, which means we already wasted, quote unquote, wasted some of those beginning quests there. There's not going to be much EXP, but you don't want to. You're going to be doing it anyways, right? And, you know, I just realized I didn't have that up. So, apologies for that if you've been talking. All right. Not wasted. And I got tons of run speed. Did I still not set a Hearthstone? Guess I have not. Let's sell the stuff that we don't want. Not gonna use those probably. Or ribs is a pretty popular one on the Callboard quest, so keep that. Oh, okay, that's a quest we can do. All right, we get some more quests. Get to Questine.
What can I do for you? Light bless you.
And I want to get in. Okay, we can get Burning Crusade dungeons. It's good. We do want to do those because they are good EXP for the quests, and we will be getting the quest here soon. Should pick up one right now, if I'm not mistaken, and I think another one or two after we do these initial quests in Honor Hold. like we can pick up a number now.
For the Alliance.
Warm wishes to you.
Living bomb, that's good. For our goal of mage. Careful aim's actually pretty good. If we do end up getting, it always bothered me that I can't reach him from across the table. You know, I'm like sitting here at the table to about the war plans and everything. I can't talk to the guy.
Honor, friend.
Oh, there are some items you get for free. Interesting. Oh, got quest back here too. So when it comes to leveling, I kind of avoid this question, but a lot of people ask like, what is the most efficient way to level? And to be honest, because I've been breaking up this playthrough in so many short sessions, that doesn't really go hand in hand with what I'm about to say, which is the best way to level. The best way to level is to do what these people are doing right here. You find one of those Manstorm groups, you know, just go into Star Zone, you level up 10 when you're eligible, and then you start joining those groups. But you just keep playing and keep leveling as much as you can. While you're in a raid group, it is going to be a problem because you can't get quest items and stuff, but the higher the better, especially when you don't have heirlooms, because you are going to fall behind in level in combat. Yeah, staying in those groups, like if we would have stayed in that group that we got from the very first day, we probably would have been done right then and there, and we would only use like 2 potions of experience, and that was it. Like, that's how fast you can level. Don't know if we need these. No, we need to do the scavenging. Otherwise, you just do what you can, what you enjoy. I mean, the EXP is much improved, or excuse me, as like a 2.5 multiplier, I think, by default, somewhere around there. So you can't go wrong whatever you do. And then once you've played through one time and you do what we are going to do eventually on this character in Prestige, you can take advantage of the Prestige daily, which will give you another bonus XP, or an EXP bonus, based on the type of activity you're doing. And speaking of questing, Ascension does have an unlimited potion, or excuse me, food. It's called Rest. It's, you know, you don't get a buff from it or anything, but you may use it and it seems like, oh, this is not good, but it ramps up. Like as you keep resting, you start getting more and more health and mana. So just let it tick, and you'll be back to full health and mana in no time. It doesn't cost you anything. You want concentration aura on now. Just all those random things. I'm like, applying Living Bomb, Immolate, Scorpid Sting for the resistant reduction. This is the true classless experience. Just like cobble together all this random stuff. Oh, don't. Nope. This guy spawned right next to us. Can you fire, please? Thank you. And of course, if you're playing with friends, the group up with 5 people and just spam dungeons is completely viable. So, by all means, take advantage of that kind of stuff too. That's just like your regular plain WoW strategies. Kind of want to get this before I go into the dungeon. This should finish it. Oh no! Right. Crap. I mean, I guess I can kill him. Oh, I haven't changed my keybinds. I was trying to hit this one, but I forgot I haven't set them up for shift 3, shift 2, all that. I need to do that. Also, there's this buff here when it drops on the ground. The game's area of effect indicator says it is bad, but it's not. It is this one, chance to create an area effect, granting 1% of creature health, and yeah, that heals and gives you mana. Just realized my pet was on passive. Any we got some level 70s in here doing their dailies, I guess, so this should be easy. That's one reason why I wanted to hop into the EBC dungeons, because that's the thing. Classic, very much hit and miss. Guess we'll greed these because they might be better than anything we have on, because they're TBC greens. Yeah, we have level 70s in here just flying through content. Yeah, they're all 70s. So that's why it's better. Oh, agility though. I kind of want to turn on the default numbers. I did it so that the screen was cleaner for the Locust Ranger build video, but I think I want to turn back on the defaults just because I kind of like the feedback of seeing, you know, what my spells are hitting for. I don't really notice it whenever it's off to the side. It's almost like getting a carry. The only problem is, this is low, you know, whenever you get these groups of level 70s, they're obviously not going to have an EXP aura. So, I guess that's the only drawback. I think it's kind of funny that, like, I'm like the only person not 70. I need gear. What's this? Is this good? No. Dude, we got 3 reroll scrolls. We could try to get another ability that, you know, doesn't take a year to cast. We can take off Aspect. Oh. Oh, already has Living Bomb on him. Can you not stack Living Bombs? Sweet, let's get it. We have no AoE. It's like the Living Bomb does not proc whenever target dies. I think it does. We do need on cards because we have almost nothing in our collection, and every time we do that, that means we will have a duplicate if we happen to open it from a card pack,
Resting place of our ancestors.
giving us progress towards a
There can be but one.
gold card pack.
It is fitting that you have
These are
come
probably
to the place of the
something that I can use.
for you
Cloth
will
pants.
soon be joining
Good chance, so I'm gonna need them. So I think they're cloth. Just straight up hit rating. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it looks like it does explode when they on death. Yeah, 7 hits. Okay. Easy. Easy pickup on gear too. Oh, did I leave before getting to gear? No, I did not. I'm just gonna go off on a limb and say that's an upgrade. Oh, heroic dungeons, excuse me. Let me do heroic dungeon now? I don't think so. We're gonna hold off on killing those now because we might have to kill some just to do these other quests. We are queued up. Okay. We're gonna ride out this long way. That way we are free of aggroing a bunch of stuff because we don't do that much damage and we don't do well whenever stuff starts piling on top for a caster. I mean, we could be melee, but we've been rolling on intellect gear and that's all we've been getting out of caches. So, all right, we got that card. Now it's here. And that way, if we open this card, it'll give us progress on the bar at the top. Get them while they're free. Hopefully that group is doing their dailies and they just queue right back up. I can jump in with them. Let's re-roll another ability. Fancy footwork. Don't see us using that, even if we do go melee. Psychic Scream is good utility. We can keep that. Let's get rid of Devotion Aura. Get rid of one of our 17 auras that the game has given us. Okay, Grappling Hook. I guess that's what we're taking. I mean, it's better than... Oh, come this way, please. Wow, aggro's from so far away. And we don't have any more scrolls. My plan, what to do here is also want to take like snapshots at however many rolls, and I think I'll make a little video talking about like what the power level is, what to expect at 500 rolls, 1000 rolls, that kind of thing. But the main experiment of this whole process is to have to put the follow up on a different button. Okay. The main point of this whole experiment is also to show what build you can get when you just follow what the game gives you, instead of, you know, only going after what you want to build. And I think as a new player, that's an important thing to do. That's what I did on my very first build. I just kind of went with whatever the game gave me, and that ended up being a like Shadow Priest plus Warlock Shadowcaster. But it was good. Like we did Mythic and Ascended Molten Core. Like we had Realm First. You know, I played that build until it wasn't really cutting it anymore. So I think that's, you know, really important for new players, not to get so frustrated because you're not getting that one little thing that you want from the get-go, because it's a process on this server to build up your card collection and other things, and then you can do those well planned out. I'm going for exactly this build. I had to run back over there and get those quests. I started walking over here and I realized that I was missing that one. And I put Living Bomb on that one so I could kill it, make it explode. But then it ran away from the pack. I should have put it on this guy. I kind of want to unroll that talent. Which was it? Arcane Displacement? Yeah, I'm not... I don't want to be teleported every time I use my arcane missiles. Okay, sure. It was to a point where, like in dungeon stuff, I like didn't want to use my arcane missiles. Guess we might as well fight our way over to the one mob that there's only a couple of. Another good thing about this experiment is, you know, it's also about like the advice I've given people and kind of putting it to the test. Was it really that helpful, or was I forgetting certain things, having not really had this like fresh account experience in so long? So stuff like, what's the best thing to buy, like with your gold first, you know? That may be different because there's some things that are like not as valuable anymore. Like the obvious thing being, it used to be like the starter deck. Are we gonna die here? Not if I let my pet tank this for as long as possible, I think. Oh, we have evasion. We're good. So like obviously the loaded deck, whatever it was called, the dealer's deck, you know, that's not a thing anymore. It was to get your starting hand in draft right off the bat. Pretty much been replaced by the card system where you can card in what you need and roll it. But the very next thing after that, of course, would be the Book of Ascension, so you can learn your spells that you reroll without having to go to all the trainers or ask for one from another player. Oh no. No. Oh, I was not paying attention. Bye, pet. Goodbye, pet. You got this. Okay. I, for some reason, wasn't thinking about it patrolling all the way over there. Okay. I guess this is a good time to go get our Shatrath. That's what you do. I was just showing y'all how to get the Shatrath easy. I totally meant to do that. But yeah, you can resurrect at the closest city, and there's only one city in Outland, so this is where you go. And now we can come up here and set our hearth, and we have access to all the portals, bank, all that, yada yada. Like I'm gonna be the trader. Wait, he's hostile. Oh, I have to talk to what's his face, I think. First. To choose one or the other.
What can I do for you?
There's also a skip on this quest in Ascension. You can say, I remember this place. Who knows, maybe they put that in Classic. I'm not totally sure.
Well met. Be careful.
I always forget, like, the best faction to go with for whatever reason, but it seems like every time I go look things up, I always end up going with Scryer anyways. I think I just pick Scryer most of the time. What do y'all go with? Honestly, like, it almost doesn't matter. Because, like, you out-level or out-gear the stuff that you would get from these factions so quickly. You're not sitting on, like, a free BIS piece of rep gear or anything. Oh, I can at least set my hearth now. You could just not accept any, and then you can make use of both banks. But they do have, I think, head or shoulder glyphs or enchants
Farewell.
that require rep to get the better ones. So those are still good, best to have, I think, on late game, because I don't think they replaced those with high risk enchantments. Anything that did not have a crafting like a enchantment or improvement item, they have added via the high risk crafting system. Appreciate everyone dropping in and passing a like. I feel like this quest is never... I did. I should. Never mind. I was wrong. That's the quest I needed to pick up, and I didn't.
Arcanon Porus. Remember the lessons.
Anyone know if Tame Beast scales off of AP SP or just ranged AP? Doesn't it look at your... Doesn't it deal like a percentage of your power? Let me just see what classic looks like. WoW classic pet alq pet damage formula, I guess is probably what I would be looking for. How does hunter pet attack damage work in vanilla? This article is not really giving me the answer that I was looking for. While not answering the question here. Yeah, no one's answering the question in these comments. Everyone's talking about the attack speed. Which is why cats used to be like the best pet. Because they attacked like 2 times a second, I think, or something like that. Oh, there's a lot of things that attack that fast, I guess. Well, we will look up that. Yeah, a lot of people always ask, like, does it scale off of agility or strength? And like, that's not how things work. Things scale off, or usually things scale off of your power, your spell power, your attack power, range attack power, and how stats give you those things may change and differ depending on things like your primary stat and your gear and that kind of stuff. So your talents. So it's not the stat specifically, it's what the stat does for you. Shadow Waste Bolt. We're almost going to be the avatar of elements here soon. We just need nature. Speaking of booming echoes, we got fire, frost, arcane, shadow. I bet shadow is a better spam. Ooh, we should look for a book when we were in town. Forgot about that. Don't think there's a book here. And even then, it's probably beginners. But I think there are class trainers here, and they're probably closer together.
Open your heart to the light. Dionys,
Probably will not continue that quest line, but just in case. Class trainer. Oh, there'd be some over here. Yeah, if this were leveled up, it would probably be better. Does this person have a book out? He does. Sweet. Prayers answered. Look at all that stuff we have to level. About to get a cramp in my index finger clicking this. Oh, they waited, I guess. Oh no, they just came out of form. Never mind.
I supply only the finest goods.
Sell our junk. Sell that. Are these better? Yeah, those are better.
Careful. What can I do for you? Light bless you.
These are better.
What are you looking for?
Sweet.
The time has come.
Hmm.
Order your warlocks to double their efforts. Moments from now, the gate
At least this one doesn't take too long.
will be released upon this white, unsuspecting world.
Mostly about the tank, as long as the tank knows what they're doing. Okay, so now that those are leveled up, yeah, I think it's better just to spam Shadow Bolt over Frostbolt now. Would love some. Oh, you know what? We haven't picked up all of our Silas scrolls since like level 10. As you're leveling, you can talk to Silas to get a handful of scrolls every 10 levels, and then every level between 61 and 70. So we can do that and try to get slightly better kit. I mean, I guess snapshotting, I guess you could call it that. Casting Living Bound right before something dies is kind of like AoE. But Shadow Bolt spam is always a viable option. It has been on this server for a long time. You know, we did get some in Felguard. I think that's just going to be better than our pet we have now. Oh no, shouldn't have done that. It's a noob mistake. Cast it in between bosses, I guess. Hey, yeah. Good to see you again. We're doing the new player experience. This is going to be a truly random run. We're just going to see what happens. We're not doing damage. You know, we're up there. We take the cards because we have no card collection. These might be a good stat. We're gonna need those. Got the card. Just trying to cast my pet there for a second. And it did not. Man, both times we're like, oh, that's a cloth piece. It might be good for us, but it gives us stats that like should not go on that kind of gear. While I appreciate the randomness, I think they should code things kind of like Last Epoch, where there's, or even probably PoE. Like this, Arc Mage Belt. It should have Magey type stats on it. Okay, that one did, but it's only 10 intellect. It's worse than anything I could have gotten since like level 35. But, you know, like archetypes of armor and weapons, and yeah, they're random, but there's a limit to like how random it can be. It has like a certain pool of stats that's gonna roll, and then like values can be randomized. I like that idea, like a range. Last Epoch being the best version, where you have tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 ranges. Last Epoch? Yes, I have had Last Epoch since like early beta. I think the future, here it is. Here is my thoughts on the future of Ascension and what's going to keep it more relevant going forward, besides like obviously new Classic Plus content and everything. They're adding, you know, new crafting, and they've been slowly but surely modifying or changing like gear, making the stats make more sense, doing more set bonuses. Like that's been around for a while now. Well, I think the next big step is essentially make it like an ARPG, like PoE and Last Epoch. Like the gear should be more exciting and mean more. You don't just get like your bis and you're done with it. It's like, do I have the best roll of this particular item? And I think in order to do that, they're also going to have to do things like maybe add in some of the other tertiary stats from WoW. I don't know how good that's going to be for Ascension, but they could also add things like damage types, like chaos, not chaos. That's a bad example because that's the opposite of what you want to do, because that's just like extra damage. But like extra frost damage, fire damage, they could do stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's really what's going to keep like Ascension more relevant. Besides other things for quality of life and like what players need, like balancing things more than once every 3 months or more. I think we talked about this before. We were talking about like card games, like Legends of Runeterra, which was a really great card game, but it kind of fell off a cliff because they couldn't update it fast enough. They couldn't keep their promises on updating it. They need to have, in my opinion, they need to do those like bumping things up and down 5-10% type patches. They need to do those once every, like in the middle of the month, and then in the beginning or end of the month. So like every other 2 weeks. Then after that they have to do like big patches, like changing the meta, like swinging archetypes. They need to do that kind of thing. Easy. Raising Hell. Totally gonna use that. But we got 2 pieces of gear that we can. Oh nope, I was wrong. That is not a spellcaster cloak. Looks like it. So yeah, like March, like right now, like this next Tuesday, there would be a patch that was like, okay, here's some outliers. We're gonna tune these down some. We're gonna take this one down 5%, take this one up 10, you know, and then come March 31st or April 1st, they say, okay, we are going to change the way this works because it's like maybe every build is using it, and that's not where we want it to be. We want to have more of a niche. Or, you know, this thing never gets used. We're going to expand its usability. We're going to make it work with this ability, that ability. You know, stuff that makes things swing. I also think they should take more drastic, like take risk on stuff. Like forcefully shift the meta so people can have fun. Maybe you say that, okay, we're actually going to make all casters broken. Not broken, but, you know, we're going to beef up the power of caster builds a lot for this next, you know, 2 weeks, so that people can stop maybe playing so much melee if the meta is like full melee, and then go do some caster stuff. Yeah, so I think those are the kinds of changes and things that we're gonna have to see for Ascension to really stick it out. But they're also, you know, kind of going ham on providing people just options of servers, which is kind of like a Blizzard approach to things. They're making a theme park of stuff. You know, people can have COA coming out this year. We're about to go into Wrath of the Lich King. That's going to be very distracting. And then they have the original 9 class server.
Careful.
I guess we can go sell this Netherweave cloth, because that's always on the call board, and I think it is today. Go finish these 2 quests. Pretty easy, just kill things. Been yapping so much, you need to drink some water. Let myself walk into the Doomwalker yet again. I don't know if people really care about hearing about that stuff on an actual edited YouTube video, but when I get around time to making things outside of stuff I actually do want to make, those opinion pieces might get made. Wait a minute. This is where I was standing whenever the Doom Walker... Oh, I'm looking around my character. I should have done that. Keep an eye out for the big boy. If this goes well, we might play some Conquest Azeroth on Sunday. I do want to try all of the hybrid healers before it comes out, because I want to figure out what I want to main. I didn't think I would like the cultists, especially early on, but it surprised me. Like once I got everything cooking, like the rotation and everything at higher levels, it was a lot better than I thought it was. But I think the Primalist plays most like a hybrid healer that I want to be playing. And it's flexible. It does a lot of different things too. Like you can play it different ways. You can play it as a caster healer, or you can play it as like a melee. Hit stuff, heal stuff. Are we in normal risk? Yeah, we're in no risk PvP. I just realized that. It does that automatically, I think. I think this is one we have to burn down. Cool. Have any of you played Conquest of Azeroth, or do y'all even care about the other servers? That's what I'm also curious about, because I feel like a lot of people have been coming onto Discord because of those other servers, and I find that interesting because it doesn't seem like I guess people will make videos about them and they're out there, but all the advertising for Ascension is, you know, these servers, the classless servers and everything. These scrolls right here, you really only need one. Like if you want a wizard one, for example, I don't think many people do, but like I'll just use it right now. So it gave me a wizard's dispatch, which is an ability I didn't even know I had. It pulls from the abilities that you already have learned. So let's just double check that I'm not a liar. Well, looks like I'm a liar. When did they change that? Okay, well, I was wrong. Normally, in the past, it only pulled from abilities that you knew. What I was going to say is, once you use those scrolls and you get one of the enchants for an ability that you spam a lot in your build, so you make sure you proc it, you can just keep some in your bank and sell the rest, because they sell for like 50 silver a piece. So just selling 2 of them, you know, that gives you a gold. So on my main, I have like 25 to 50 in my bank, and the rest of them I just sell. So, and whenever I need an enchant for an ability in a certain build, I'll pull them out and spam them for a bit until I get what I need. And this stuff's so fast. I wish it was this fast all the time at level 70. Or like all the time in the daily areas. Crying out loud. Oh wait. Gotta do these over here too. I could have swore the Horde version of this quest is just 2. Am I crazy? Oh, we're getting in this group if we can. Yes. Alright, we're finishing off our leveling in this Manstorm. Easy. Already have 3 auras. Wait, did they say they have 3, right? Okay, good. Ooh. I can't kill this stuff fast enough. Just trying to do this, man. Just trying to set your whole war fighting machine on fire. Oh yeah, I'm in a raid. I'm now, so never mind. All right, well, let's go turn in these quests and yeah, be done with the leveling. Have some time to maybe do some rolls and see what we get on the build. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna aggro those. I think Ascension has a lot of crossover with like PoE. Like, I imagine some of you have probably played Path of Exile if you're interested in this game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Getting weird error. Oh, error must have been resolved. Do we pop another potion? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking we be greedy. Yeah, I don't know. It would speed things up a whole lot more. Give me a good ability, please. That's not a good ability. Only one target. Oh, I can have living bomb multiple targets, I guess. For some reason, I thought it was only one target. Weird. Usually they keep them up there and then they fall off the side on the first little totem drop. Oh, this is where half the raid dies. I'm gonna go somewhere where I'm by myself. Don't kill. Oh no, people are running behind me. Look, y'all did that to yourselves, okay? I was playing Snake perfectly. Killed yourself. I had the high score in that run. Fine, I guess we're gonna pop a potion because I would rather get to the whole, like, I want to see what kind of build we can make and not be doing this anymore. We spent like a whole week leveling in like bite-sized sessions. I probably have more. Well, I will have more LP than I can make use of on this account because I don't plan on playing it again until next season. We want to do the same thing. Test some of the seasonal mechanics for new players. Oh, another example of like making changes and buffs to things periodically, just to shift the meta around. Like, how about you give hunters, a no minimum range in every situation for like a month and just see how that works out. Like, hunter builds aren't breaking anything right now anyways, it's just a pain in the butt. I mean, PvP, sure, whatever. Keep minimum distance on PvP. They can do whatever they want over there in PvP land. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to train out my spells really quick off of these free books that are here for now. Okay. Oh, this is a fiesta. Yeah, this we got both of the fights for like everyone dies. Oh wow. Oh, for some reason I thought this was what's his face at the end of Heresy. But then I realized we're in a leveling Manstorm and that would not have happened.
You made that look easy. Skullamax? I never needed schooling to teach me how to use magic. Stuff.
Trying to be cool and put living bomb on everything, but everything died immediately after the targets I prioritized died last.
Time to get going.
Ooh, we're getting close. I wonder if we open those at max level, if it'll give us gear at max level. Or do they go away? I think the adventure ones do now. But these, I think, stay. Yeah, some of these bosses just like fall over, and other ones are like complete health sponges. Damage sponge? That's the word, damage sponge. Okay, I'm gonna run up against the wall over here whenever he does it. And if someone runs all the way over here, well... Oh, shoot.
Dying usually isn't part of the winning strategy.
Right,
That was not effective.
we left.
I guess you could say that. Dying usually isn't part of
We're almost down to half.
the... You're down, but not out, right? Right?
Are you following me, bro? My god. I don't know. To me, I'm going in a very telegraphed direction. Like, I don't think I'm throwing any curveballs at people. with the way I'm running, but maybe I am.
Now we're cooking. Portal's ready. Now, I know I said this back in Ragefire Chasm, but I feel the need to remind you. You cannot swim in lava. I don't know who told you you could, but they lied.
Oh, they're healing them.
You're down, but not out, right?
Kill them.
Right?
They're not healing them, or they're not killing them. I did my job.
Who's bad? Who's bad? That's right, we bad. I think I should point out that Lower Blackrock Spire is the only thing separating us from both Ragnaros and Therian. Maybe we should just let those two baddies fight it out and mind our own damn business, huh?
Seem like a ill-advised pull. Holy hex. How was I hex for so long? I don't think it cares. No, I don't think that matters.
One portal coming up.
The best voice of our ancestors. What this affects, there can be but one
Don't worry, I'll save you. Oh, you're already dead. Ooh, that looked like it hurt.
You'll stay for eternity.
And that's how you do it. One portal coming up.
Ghostly eyes are watching.
Step forward. You are no longer stealing.
Keep thinking about if we kept Fireball, that would have been a much better choice than getting two. So that is one part of the advice that I think I would change. Don't just pick the one ability you like. Pick multiple. You never know what you're gonna get. Okay, almost there, and I was hoping we'd hit 70 before we had to get to like a boss. But whatever. Guess we're not going this side. Some people are going over there. Skip a lot of ads going this way though. Alright, no water, no water. Did it. Make a short out of that. With some Halo sticky grenade montage music to it. I think most audience of people watching this game are the seasoned variety and understand what I mean when I say Halo 1 nade montage video. A lot of people dropping likes. I appreciate it, everyone. Thank you. Oh, let's hammer. We have stuff in front of us.
Don't worry, I'll save you. Oh, you're already dead.
I don't know what keeps giving me the haste buff. It must be like some Mana Storm potion or item that someone has. If you didn't know, I do not like Mana Storm. Like at max level, I do not do it. I just haven't gotten into it. I don't play enough to where doing my daily Callboard stuff isn't enough for me to get all the rerolls that I need. I'm sure if I was the kind of player that like exhausted all that and just needed more and more reroll scrolls, then yeah. Could yeah, I would have to do Mana Storm. Oh, mine range? No. Oh, I think I was. But yeah, and I think mostly because like I don't make the kinds of builds that are good at Mana Storm. That makes it even worse. My meta build could do it, but I just like I said, but it's a fully rolled crush build. I don't need to run Mana Storm, and the gear is like it's whatever. I'm not trying to do trials or like I'll do Ascended with the right group, but otherwise chilling. Oh, okay, we're good. We're gonna kill this, right? Right. All right, killed it. And we're 70. I think I may have screwed them being level 69 actually. Let me out. I'm gonna mess them up. Okay. All right, we did it. We leveled to 70 in 6 hours and 48 minutes. As a fresh character, and that's playing in like 1 hour sessions and having to leave like 4 or 5 Manastorm groups. All right, we did it. But, you know, I think that's like not bad. Like, obviously, if someone popped in and just happened upon a Manastorm group and joined it and didn't get off and kept playing like one Saturday or a whole night or something, they would have been done in like a few hours max, I think. All right. Now the real fun begins. Let's go talk to Silas. Do a few rolls. Actually about to go watch some Severance. So we're not gonna do like a full 500 rolls or 1,000 rolls tonight, but we're gonna do some. EXP farm and scroll farm. Oh, let's open up these chests. Does it give us some? Yeah, it gives us some level 70 stuff. It has no item level. Oh, I have to turn on item level, I think. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So this will boost this will at least boost my item level so I can get better stuff out of caches. Yeah, this is better. That one's a healing.
I had little patience to begin with.
Is this one even better? I mean, intellect's gonna give us a lot of spell power. Oh, it's actually not that much. It's only 2 difference, and we lose crit and hit, so never mind. Hey, it's whatever. It's 105 item level, so that's why we're doing it. Oh yeah, for brand new player, yeah, holding these until max level is really good. Get your item level way up there. Need some like trinkets and stuff. All right. Silas. Hey, give me some scrolls. I mean, with our measly 18,000, we can get up to 23 turn-ins. Let's do it. But the most fun about this is also getting to open our cards. And like, you know, we have this fresh card system. And when I first leveled up a character, you could not slot in cards at max level. So it's like you leveled the first time and you had no card collection. So like this whole thing was just wasted. But now that we can do this, it's like I have 2 avenues to try to get what I want. I'm rerolling my abilities, but I'm also opening up cards, which allows me to find a thing that I need or that I want to put in my build. And man, if this was in from the very beginning of the game, it would have felt so much better. But hey, it's here now. So new players, when you jump in, you have it good. It's not like back in my day. Some good stuff. Lava Burst, Arcane Orb, love those abilities. Execute. There's some Execute melee builds out there. Raging Lunge, that's a good one for the Crush build. Flare Strike's actually a pretty good ability. Kill Shot, Avenging Wrath. Got a bunch of got Wave of Despair and Grasp of Darkness. Similar to that build that I made, my very first build, what it turned out to be, the Shadow build. Seal of Arcane Wrath. Heard the Arcane Paladin's pretty good, but haven't played it yet. Stellar Strike, that's a really good one. Bloodthirst, another one for that warrior type build. Meh. Ooh, Stampede, Paratrooper, Disengage. That's like a whole, almost like a whole hunter kit right there. It's pretty cool. Void Eruption's a good one too. That's a good pack. Deep Freeze, Winds of Winter. That's kind of like a combo right here to make a Frost melee build that's pretty OP, or it was way broken early on, but it's still pretty good. That was a good pack. Wow, Venomous Fury and Serpent Form. Man, it's like we're getting themed packs here. Like we're opening up Jumpstart packs from MTG or something. Cleave. It's a good one. Penance. I mean, there's a world where we get Icy Penance and we have Frostbolt and we do that build. That'd be cool. I just realized we got a lot of packs to open because like all these are going to be new. So maybe we don't spend too much time, because we can always look at these later, but it's just fun, like, you know, seeing them like come up for the first time. Gas Meteor, Soul Harvest, Molten Mine, that's a good one. I use that. So far, like, we're getting a lot of good stuff, but so far nothing too crazy for like the mage type build that we were thinking of. Disembowel, pretty strong. And we're getting like all of the crush abilities so far. We've gotten quite a few elemental shaman type stuff. Black Widow Strike's good to do Black Arrow debuff in melee. Alright, that was it for that one. Crazy. We would have gotten at least 2 gold packs on the main account by opening up that many, and we barely filled up 25%. Crackling Echoes. That's a good one for elemental stuff. Man, we're getting, yeah, we got like tons of stuff for Guribashi Berserker. Like, we could make a pretty good warrior build with the stuff that we've gotten so far. Yep, Zephyr, the crush build that I run, does that. Natural Conductor, that's actually a pretty good one for a caster build. First shot's decent. Wouldn't card it, probably. Elemental Destruction. Could actually probably use that with the stuff we have. Yeah, I think we have some pieces for Astral Fusion too. Oh, Hydromancer, that's another natural conductor piece, or to that build, the conductor build. These last few packs have been kind of underwhelming. Four or five mental quickness isn't bad. Doing no stinking heals. Arcane arrows is actually pretty good. It's decent damage for any heavy hunter shot heavy build. Grove Ranger, speaking of. Gotten quite a few 4 or 5s of like talents that are pretty foundational. I think as a new player, whenever you're doing cards, I think it's a good idea to just cash in your Dark Moon tickets. Well, first go to Silas and well, if you haven't watched a video on skill cards yet, make sure you go do that. One part I missed on the skill card video was that you can come here to Silas and buy skill cards with Dark Moon tickets, and that's it. Like, it doesn't cost you gold, it doesn't cost you anything. You just spend tickets, and you can get all the abilities. So if you're trying to make a certain build, you need the ability card, you know, it's not a starter, come here, get it, you're done. You can search up here. So like, if you need Locust Shot, for example, for your Locust Ranger build, you can get it there. Yeah, variation of Lash, Eye Slash, Lava Lash, Shadow Waste bolt in here. Yeah, I don't quite get the... Is it level 1? Waste Bolt might be level 1, actually. That's why it may not be in here. But Shadow Bolt's here. Anyways, I don't quite get the rhyme or reason. This one also might be a World Forge one that you can go get, and that's why it's not there. But yeah, come here first and, you know, buy the one that you need. But whenever you have surplus cards that there's nothing you want to buy, and for talents, this is what you can do to sync cards into getting talents. And this cost will go up every time you click the button. But I think for newer players, in my opinion, when your collection is very thin, it's good to go for the legendaries, because the legendaries are going to be like Capstone 5 of 5s and your 1 of 1 legendaries, which can be, you know, build defining talents. Maybe spend a little bit here, because the blue ones are going to get you your 3 of 3s, but it also is going to give you your 3 of 5s, which is not really what you want. And same thing with purple, it'll get you the 4 of 5s, and you don't really want that. So when your collection is thin, you have all those cards to hit like that. It's kind of a waste of Dark Moon tickets to me. That's why I think it's first just like bite the bullet and start spending them on the legendaries at first. And once you get like all those partials filled out, like all your 3 ofs and your 4 ofs, then you can start like picking off the leftover blue and purples that you still need to get. Or even if you only have like a handful left, you can start doing it here, because it's still a pretty good bargain, you know, buying that. But I don't even think it's worth it to spend on blues at all, because one, I wouldn't card the blues usually. Usually all the cards that I would do are going to be epic and legendary anyways. So yeah, they're the most build defining ones and the harder ones to get. All right, but now we have a pretty good collection. Well, I say pretty good. We have a collection of cards. Let's just say that. All right. And I saw quite a few like elemental stuff. We'll just have to go through it when we sit down to make the actual build. But I don't think I'm gonna use any cards until I at least go do a round of dailies. And then we can decide what we want to use those valuable card slots on. So the next stream, what we will do, well, I'll go ahead and tell you or show you what we're about to do actually. First thing you do after you've hit your max level is you want to go over to your Callboard. First, we're gonna check the sessions, see if there's any easy ones. There's not right now. I mean, there are some easy ones. Like solid blasting powder is probably pretty cheap. We could just go buy it off the auction house. How much gold we got? We have 169 gold. Not too bad. We'd probably go buy some of that if we wanted to. But the first thing we're going to do is going to come over to PvE. And honestly, we can abandon all of these. We do not need these anymore. We'll keep those dungeon ones. We might do those. Shattered Hall. Actually, no, we're not going to do them. And you can just pick up all of these quests. Like, seriously. Just... Okay, maybe this one. ZG, time walking. We can... Yeah, this time walking. I'm not going to do time walking. Probably not going to do any big plus anytime soon. Alright, we're gonna come over to our map. Let's see, what zone were they in? Oh, okay, they were in Zangar Marsh, or excuse me, Nagrand, and Blade's Edge. And then you're just gonna go up to one of those zones, whichever one has like a group you can get in, or it's like not spam too much where you can't tag anything or get anything. And you're gonna do as many of those quests as you can stand. Alright, and you're gonna get tons of Marks of Ascension. You're also going to get tons of Callboard caches, which have gear in them, and it's going to be a super easy way to gear up, just kind of like the Mana Storm caches. And then you're going to sell them, get even more gold. Look, we just made 26 gold. Wait, 16 gold, excuse me. Just from selling like old gear, cache gear. You're going to make a ton of gold just by selling out all that cache, all the gear you don't want to use. And then you're also going to gear up, and then you're going to take those marks and you're going to go spend them over at Silas again and get more card packs to open, get tons of rerolls, which we actually do have a good amount of rerolls, so that you can start refining your build into something that you want. So the next stream that we do, we will be probably just going to, well, we'll do rerolls first, because I think we need to make something a little bit more cohesive, and that would be more enjoyable to go do the quests, the dailies, and then we'll go do dailies, come back, do some turn-ins, and then refine to build some more, and then maybe eventually figure out what we want to card. And after that, I would recommend doing some content, like actually play the game. Go do dungeons, do a raid, something, enjoy, build, and eventually go Prestige and do it all over again so that we can maximize our Marks of Ascension turn-ins. So that will be it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate everyone who came in and dropped a bunch of likes. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so that you can be alerted whenever I go live next. And if you're watching this as a VOD, feel free to leave questions on anything that you saw or any question that you have. I will read them. I will answer them whenever I can. And until next time, I'm Halen, and this is the Project Ascension Hub. Thanks for watching.